Hey viewers, I hope you're all having a good day, and we're gonna go ahead and play a very good mod for Hearts of Iron 4, one that I can give high praise to. It's called the United UMC mod. If you frequent the Steam Workshop, you probably saw it. If you only watch Hoi4 videos, you probably didn't. It came out a little while ago, not very long ago. It's still very new, but it is a very good mod. Today we'll be playing Germany, but Germany isn't the only path it overhauls. Things already are a lot more complicated. Starting off, we have a German name, so now I don't even know what it means, and Manchukuo is colored a different color. Yeah, China, Japan, Manchukuo, and Czechoslovakia have also all been overhauled, though not quite to the same level as Germany. From what I can tell, maybe they have been, and it's just not visible from the focus tree alone. I also feel somewhat like I'm playing TNO. Instead of having to increase and deal with the influence of Speer and Göring, we're instead having to appease them. So that'll be fun. I might let the country fall apart. The country that I can no longer pronounce its name. At least we still have the Gateway to Europe decision, so there's at least something familiar, and the regular political actions and MIFO bills. But yep, we will start things off with another word that I cannot pronounce. For real this time, though. And it looks like this is just remilitarizing the Rhineland, so yeah. So it'll be interesting to see, will this be significantly different from vanilla, or will the experience be about the same? Technology is mostly normal, though it has been extended to 63. I don't know why it's extended to 63, but maybe our focus tree goes on that long. We also have specialized technology, but we don't really unlock these until 1940, so we don't have to worry about those right now. I'll just research the stuff that I would normally research, maybe going for light tanks today instead of the normal mediums, so that we can really capitalize on going fast. Choosing a political advisor is now a lot more complicated too, because we don't want to pick Bormann because he makes other political advisors cost more. Now Rudolf Hess decreases weekly war support, so now he's the worst advisor ever and we'll never get him. The remilitarize the Rhineland focus has become the most complicated focus in the game. Interesting touch. Not to say that these other focuses aren't complicated, like Anschluss might. Yeah, I think Anschluss has the same, if not more. Everything below the middle seems to get a bit shorter. And in addition to all those focus tree effects, we get an event with more effects, and everybody loves us in Germany now, so that's cool. We don't have to appease anybody, and now we have a lot of things that we can do. Though I think I'm going to do the mostly kind of vanilla industry tree. Yeah, these focuses are a bit more complicated, but I think I'm going to go through them like I would in vanilla, because I think if anything, we're going to be more powerful as Germany. I don't know how balanced this is, so a warning. We also get an intelligence agency for free, and looking at things, a lot of people give us plus weekly war support, which is interesting. So recruiting advisors that have minus weekly war support isn't as big of a deal as I thought it was initially. Now all these focuses are only 35 days, so well, most of them. Well, they're all different amounts of days, but mostly 35 and 25. So that will allow us to do our really powerful focuses a lot faster than we could in vanilla. So that will be very fun. We're also training a lot of guys, so hopefully we'll be able to get Austria as soon as possible. Austria has also been given new national spirits from the mod. Ooh, and we can pursue the Stahl Pact with Italy. I like the sound of that. That seems like something we want to do. We also have a focus for the Africa Corps. We really did need a unique focus for that. Though I don't think we should probably do that just yet. We should probably get all these civilian factories and the steel and the stability and war support. Well, just war support, not stability. I'm crazy. This mod does add the steel mill and aluminum mill technologies, though there is a very small chance that we build those as Germany because we have a lot of those two resources. It might come down to it later on, but Probably not. France is also rich in those resources too. Same with Britain if we go there. We've also gone on to free trade too, which is a bad idea later on in the game, but early it's really good to get that extra political power, construction, research, and we aren't even using all the resources we have, so it doesn't really matter just yet. Now in July of 36, we can get another research slot, and the effect of propaganda will be improved. Well, I guess 35 days will take it to August, but close to July, we'll start the process of getting one. We also now have 5 spots for military high command, which is a lot. It's kind of crazy to have that many, though it looks like the effects of all of them have been reduced, and their cost has also been reduced, so it might not be as crazy as I first kind of thought there. But we already are getting a lot of army experience, so our army XP will not be an issue for us today. I guess I could do professional army corps too to get even more army experience as we build up here. I could have done state serves the military, but to get the political power gain, but we already get so much political power, it doesn't matter too much. And no, this isn't from the mod, I just never do this. Dockyards, and now we're only on volunteer only. All the conscription laws have much more complicated effects now, so it's not as simple deciding to go on to higher ones. Going on to service by requirement is not feasible now because it decreases your attack and defense, and it's not really worth it to get more people in the field while decreasing that. I maybe shouldn't have gone on to war economy too, because is a little bad. The generals all have a lot more traits, and there are a lot of generals. This guy has an eye patch though and is an armor officer, so he's going to be our tank field marshal. And the unaligned German factions are doing bad things secretly behind our backs, which is concerning, but not the end of the world here. And so now we're actually guaranteeing the independence of Sweden, getting some extra good trade relations with them. We'll take Austria now. I could have a while ago, but I kind of forgot about it. Czechoslovakia also doesn't have cores on the Sudetenland, and resistance is increasing there for them, so that's an interesting effect. We'll also start building our spy network in Poland and begin building a collaboration government there. I think I'm not going to do the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact though. I think I'm gonna take all of Poland today. We'll see how that goes. And I didn't even rush this. We're already invading Poland, and tension's not high enough for France or Britain to care to guarantee them. I really didn't rush it at all though. I did everything that I usually would do before, but I guess this makes it a lot easier without France and Britain involved. The only downside is I have to do MIFO repayments unless the mod changes that, but the MIFO bill system seems normal, and MIFO repayments are definitely worth getting Poland in their own peace deal. Yeah, we'll probably finish off Poland before nationalist Spain wins the Civil War. And since we have a collaboration government in Poland, it's best that we just take all of it. There we go, and we start with 30% compliance all throughout them. We will send some secret police, and things should be good. We will have more compliance in Poland than Czechoslovakia. The man with the iron heart, you know, it has to be, of course, a reference to the game. It's not anything else. Don't know what we should do now. Maybe align Hungary and Romania and then demand territory from Yugoslavia. They're actually guaranteed by France, so this might actually start something. And we can also get rid of the Polish and Czech names for cities. It'll improve our propaganda. I guess we'll save up some more political power to do the Polish decision. Oh, well, I guess we're not really getting any political power right now. And now in this mod, we have to actually do nice things for Mussolini before he joins our pact. We can also eventually promise to give him Egypt and stuff. I don't know if we'll do that though. I don't really want to promise to give Mussolini anything. In this mod, they gave Sweden a lot of tungsten. Well, we won't have to be trading with Portugal today. I think that's a pretty common thing to do in multiplayer mods, is give Sweden a ton of resources like that though. So it's not too weird. And Yugoslavia willingly gave Slovenia to us. So now we will be able to go down the fate of Yugoslavia path and dismantle them without any conflict. So I guess we'll have to attack Belgium or the Netherlands to start things. World tension is still pretty low though, but they will get guaranteed, I'm pretty sure. I should really point out that we are very, very powerful. We have 111 mils in late 38. Like France has 27, the UK is 38, the US has 16, the Soviets have like 35, 40. Soon we'll have more mils than all 4 majors that we'll be fighting against combined. The mod adds special focuses to gain support in Greece and switch Greece to our side potentially, though I think the UK can intervene. I don't know. Because of how things went with Poland though, this is probably a good situation to attack the Soviets first. It's kind of weird, but it's actually really, really good when stuff like this happens. So yeah, it's May of 39. We're continuing to divide up Yugoslavia. Hungary and Romania have been integrated and are satellites of us. The Soviets probably won't be around for much longer. I don't think they have any negative army modifiers. Oh no, they have minus 15% organization. Yeah, minus 15% organization means you automatically lose. We can just battle plan. There's no need for any micromanagement. We got some new casts though, so we can put that into production. That's kind of cool. Oh, and the Serbian Empire exists still in Serbia and has all of Yugoslavia's divisions, which they're giving to us as an expeditionary force. So we have Barbarossa decisions. I didn't even realize it. I don't think we need to do those. I honestly kind of feel like I'm playing in Hoi4 before No Step Back. I haven't looked at the infrastructure screen this entire game so far. I don't know if that's just because we're so overpowered or it's because it's 1939. I think it's because we're overpowered though, if I had to guess. We're on free trade. We've been on free trade the entire game and I'm not buying anything except 16 rubber from British Malaya, which I guess I should buy more, but that's all we're buying. This is a really cool mod, so I hate to criticize it, but this is probably the least balanced mod I've played in a very, very long time. Unless I'm just doing something wrong that's making it overpowered. Maybe it's better on Iron Man mode, but as far as I know, Iron Man mode doesn't change anything besides making it so you can't reload saves. So I should mention, these aren't even good divisions. Oh, and we're at 0 manpower, but it doesn't really matter. These are just 21 widths with 1 artillery. These are the basic divisions we start with, but with 1 artillery added. So now with the Soviet Union dealt with by December 31st of 39, we can move our attention to France and probably capitulate them faster than they historically capitulated. They still have disjointed government, and our focus tree gives us a special section specifically for dealing with the major powers. I don't see an around Maginot focus though. Oh, here it is. It was just hiding down there. So we'll do focus on the major powers, and then 15 days after that we can go around the Maginot. And Belgium's already in the Allies, so France will be able to put divisions in Belgium, and the war will definitely start there. I don't know if they'll guarantee the Netherlands though. I hope they do, because it's at 100% world tension, which means according to the game mechanics, they should, as long as they have the political power. And we get an event to rename Stalingrad and Leningrad, a tale of 2 cities. Hindenburg. I don't know how to feel about that. Okay, the Dutch did get guaranteed by France, so this will really kick things off, I guess. And it looks like we're breaking through the Maginot. I don't know if I've ever broken through the Maginot before. I did upgrade my infantry divisions a little bit. I put logistics and armored recon in there. I'm just gonna start forcing my tanks to drive to Paris because I don't know what's going on with the French divisions. Like these tanks I'm using, they're just the improved light tanks we started with some nice adjustments, a lot of engine. Yeah, I'm just gonna start invading Britain. This is probably the easiest Hoi4 game I've ever played in my life. And to make things better, the British don't have their navy around Britain. I think the reason that this is so easy is in part due to the fact that this mod gives generals a lot of traits. I think this is kind of making our divisions very powerful. And Britain is being defended. It's a miracle, but they're gonna lose still. This is the first time in a long time that Britain has had troops in it when I invaded though, so that's kind of impressive. But who's gonna capitulate first, Britain or France? It's gonna be really close though. They both have the same amount of surrender progress. Guess we'll just watch the horse race. It looks like the United Kingdom is gonna cap first. We were gonna have to take every French victory point. That's kind of crazy. Wait, oh no, France has cores on Algiers. Okay, well, I guess we're going to Africa. We also have a lot of focuses here to get cores. We have other things that I didn't really do because these were decisions to help us with Barbarossa, but I didn't need any help. Okay, and for the first time, we're finally, at long last, having some supply issues, so I will have to build a railway for Italy. And I established all the Reichskommissariats mainly just for fun, honestly, but it did give us political power, so we have positive political power again, which is kind of cool. Anyways, this is a well-made mod, maybe a bit overpowered. Not even kidding, I would double the length of every focus to make it balanced. But just as a fun mod with lots of stuff you can do, it's great. Anyways, that's all for now. See you all next time.